are.
Live.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, YouTube. Oh,
I
hi,
did
social.
not.
I did not.
I did not.
What's up, guys? Oh, God, it looks so good. In case you hadn't noticed, we have a new graphic. You can see, is it on this side of the screen? I can't tell. Or this side?
Nope, it's this side.
Yeah, it's going to be over here.
Yeah, opposite of me.
We have an awesome new setup. We got a new format that we're going to try out for the podcast moving forward.
Yeah.
And we're really excited about it. That's
hi.
That's why you're saying, oh, hi, Mark. I didn't realize that.
No, I don't have my glasses on,
Mark
so
played into
actually
it.
that was just me.
Oh, wow. Well,
Saying,
Mark
hi,
Roberts
Mark.
just joined and literally said, oh, hi. Anyway, yeah, so we got a cool new show plan, which is actually kind of, you can see on whatever, I don't know where to point, over here.
Side.
You can see
For
over here.
YouTubers.
Yes.
You can see over here that we have topics so that people who are joining the podcast late or in the middle can see what we've covered and where we are going. And Mark says, that meme will never leave my life. I know.
That meme
It's
will
a
never
great
leave my life.
So,
Who knows? You might win a Golden Globe.
hey, Catwow says first on our YouTube chat. We're trying to balance our Facebook and YouTube live chat since we're doing both at the same time. So watch this fancy little transition here as we go to topic 1, New Year, new riff.
Yeah.
Dun dun.
Dun,
So,
dun, dun!
This is kind of my opportunity to talk to. Darth Rage says was first, but didn't say anything. So second, what's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. So I'm going to introduce both you and the audience, to the audience as well as you guys to kind of the new format of the show moving forward that hopefully you guys like. We kind of took into account feedback from our viewers on YouTube, our viewers on Facebook, and are trying to constantly
Our
improve.
friends, mostly.
Our friends. So if you have suggestions, let us know.
Also, Trent, thanks for joining us on Facebook.
What's up, Trent?
What's up?
Also, if the audio is weird or anything, comment in and let us know. We are looking at your comments so that we can fix on the fly. So if things are wrong, we can adjust. But essentially what we're going to be doing this year is we're going to split the show into 3 or 4 segments, I guess.
Yeah.
Or not really 3 segments. We're going to talk about the main part of the podcast is going to be discussion and riffing like you're used to. But we'll have a theme and we'll talk about different things. And the way that's going to work now is I think one of us is going to be the host. Mm-hmm. They're going to create discussion topics for the other members of the podcast, the other hosts on the podcast.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does the host always sit in the shortest seat?
No, but they can. I drew the short straw, so to speak. The short seat.
Does this
I'll just slink,
yeah, I was gonna say,
slink.
maybe if I slouch and do my usual gamer pose, I could just be like...
reach for your Mountain Dew over here, Doritos over here.
The thing of it is, this is actually how I game.
Anyway.
So, sorry.
Before we get too distracted, we'll have a
Before
theme.
we riff.
One thing we wanted to bring back, which we did in a very early episodes of our podcast, was discussion topics that the host will have crafted for the other people, so they don't know about them, so that introduces that element of randomness and hopefully creates some fun riffs. That's going to be the majority of the podcast. Then we'll do a section that we're still trying to decide what the name is, but for now we're calling it Totally Trending, which is just...
Totally trending, dude.
Or like Variety Hour. Variety Hour, maybe. Where we just kind of either talk about a trending topic or something funny or do just sort of a challenge or anything like that. And then we have a little fun thing at the end.
Very vague.
Which will be a surprise. So, to get into it, that was kind of the discussion of new riff.
It took you long enough.
Sorry, I want to explain to people. It's the new year. So that was the new riff portion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that was the new riff. I probably should have done this the other way. New riff, new year. The new year portion is where I want to open it up to you guys for the first time. What I want to do moving forward, I think I've already told you guys this, is establish in the same way that the Lunar New Year has the year of the dog, the year of the cow. I would love for us, the Riffsters, and hopefully our audience eventually, to decide upon what this is the year of. And every year we'll have a new one, and we'll put it in our Facebook cover photo, and it'll be established for that year.
Facebook cover photo, you say?
Facebook cover photo, I say.
Yeah.
So, guys, 2018, year of the...
well, we can't just do riff. That'd be too easy.
That would be too easy.
Although
that would be a cop-out.
I'm just thinking the Dark Knight riffs.
The Dark Knight riffs.
I've got one.
Yes.
The year of the dong.
Yeah, I knew this was
Or,
It's gonna be on our banner and everything.
coming. Or literally anything else.
by the way, we're a family-friendly podcast.
Are we?
If you look at our tags.
Oh yeah.
Well, we definitely won't
The
be if
ding
it's
dong. Hello.
It's
Like,
the
the year of the dongs.
The year of the D's.
Why?
Yeah.
Why did you decide upon? I'm gonna regret asking this. Why did you decide upon the year of the dong?
So you and I just moved in together, and that means I have
What?
available dong whenever I please. So
I think you might have regretted that.
I do.
So,
I significantly.
this
I
is
aggressively
the year
regret
of
that
the
decision.
dong for me.
Catwow from YouTube suggests year of the donut. I don't dislike that, but you're going to have to elaborate. So please elaborate in the comments.
The year of the cat.
The year of the cat.
We can't do that with the year of the dog.
I have a suggestion,
Yes.
and feel free to critique or otherwise piss all over it.
Sure.
You would like that. wouldn't you?
2018. Yes, I
The
would.
year of the V.
Does somebody say R. Kelly? Too soon? I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Catwow says.
I think it's aged well, unlike the girl he did pee on.
Off to a great start this year.
Oh.
The year of peeing on faces. Catwow elaborates, says, "Who doesn't like donuts? Can't argue with it. Compelling argument. So far, a pretty good choice."
I don't like donuts
you don't
because
like
they kill me.
Well, yeah.
That's-
No, but you.
that's
no, no.
I love donuts.
You love
I
donuts.
want donuts all the time.
You just can't have gluten.
I just can't believe it.
My suggestion for me, 2017 personally, was the year of the grind or the year of the hustle.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
We worked really hard. We did a lot of stuff. We made the Riffsters happen. We all contributed to this project. My suggestion is 2018, year of the glow up.
Damn, I was just about to suggest
The
that.
glow up?
The glow up.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
You don't know about the glow up?
Please
What's
explain.
the glow up?
Please
So the glow up is basically started down here, found our way up here.
Uh-huh.
So usually used with like looks like here's a picture of me in middle school, here's the glow up, and now
It's like the glow up.
Yeah.
You're
now rocking life, you're killing it.
Don't you think
crushing
that's a little pretentious considering we have like a grand total of 500 subscribers?
it.
640.
oh,
and
my
we
bad.
started
my
like
bad.
2 months ago
That's
with
true.
like 40.
That's
we
true.
love you early subscribers. So really, we're on the come up, the glow up, some would say.
Mm.
Mark Robers Jr. suggests the year of the epicness.
Hmm.
Also a contender.
The year of the E. Epicness, the E.
Popping E. Yes.
Don't know why we're abbreviating.
Julian, why do you hate letters so much?
Yeah.
Because
Letterist.
I'm a numbers guy. You guys know this. You know I've always been a numbers guy.
Well, what's your favorite number?
72.
Oh, it's just 2.
72.
Did you know that 7 plus 2 equals my favorite number?
9.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh!
Just because you like saying no to Julian a lot?
Catwow from YouTube asks, "What's your target demographic?" That could help us discuss. I guess.
Actually, I think a target demographic is both. Like, I would like females and males.
No, demographic just
Oh.
mean, it doesn't. That's not particularly a gender thing. It could be. They're just
Yeah.
asking like what kind of people. I hesitate to say geeks because I think more people than geeks could enjoy what we do. But
Honestly, cat people.
Or dog people. Those people are also nice.
pop culture. How about this?
No.
Pop culture aficionados.
Yes.
Fans of pop culture.
A lot of the
Culture.
stuff that we'll cover is geekery centered, but as you can see on the left of the screen for you YouTubers, we will be talking about much more pop culture, much more non-geek related stuff in this episode. So
Honestly, I think we just like to get it weird here. So, you know,
let's
whatever's
get
weird.
Let's get weird.
2018, the year of the weird.
The year of the weird.
That's a mouthful.
That is a mouthful. Are there any that we feel good about right now? We have year of the donuts, year of the epicness,
Year of the dong.
year of the dong, year of the glow up.
So I'm partial to glow up because I was also thinking it, but I would also like to take suggestions from our subscribers from both Facebook and YouTube. You know, really incorporate them into this.
That's fair.
I
That's
hear
fair.
it's the year of sensory deprivation. I'm just saying.
Derek says happy 2018, you guys. Love the new digs. Dana and her cats, so on brand.
Yes.
Derek is our other Riffster. He unfortunately is out with a significantly aggressive strain of Zika virus.
Yes, there is a plague going through Los Angeles at the moment.
He's
really?
probably
Yes.
going to
Oh
die.
dear.
So it's pretty much just the three of us. Derek's out, pretty much. Other than Infinity War, what is the movie you're looking forward to seeing? That's a great question.
Other than what?
Well, easy, Black Panther.
Yeah, that's fair. The movie you're most looking forward to seeing besides
A
Infinity
Wrinkle
War?
in Time.
Ooh,
Really?
good.
No.
That's
yeah.
top of your list.
Dude, I love the book.
That's
I
fair.
love the book. Like, I don't care if it's gonna be terrible.
That's fair.
I am looking forward to... I can't even think of anything that's coming out right now.
Mm.
But Il Ego just joined us on YouTube and said, I just came across your trailer reactions last week and subscribed and looking forward to more content from you guys. Darth Rage did a little up arrow thing
Woo!
and said, more blind deaf trailers. That's
The year of sensory deprivation.
the year of sensory deprivation.
Some would say the year of the SD.
Oh.
The SDTs, but sensory deprivation trait.
I don't know if we want to put SD and T in the same, even if it is mixed.
Yeah.
We will have more sensory deprivation trailers
Okay.
coming. We just basically need
a
trailers
trailer.
to come out. I'm thinking Solo, the Han Solo movie, is
Yes.
going to probably... That
Which-
trailer's coming
How
soon.
did they not release a trailer with
Already?
The Last Jedi? I'm thinking Super Bowl is when they'll release it because that's
Yeah.
3 months out from their projected release date and it's a massive event, but that's still cutting it really
That's cutting
close.
it really close.
Yeah.
Someone did tweet at Ron Howard recently, I think in the last day or two, and was like, Solo trailer, ? And he commented back and said, stay tuned, like coming, like Jedi's like out now, so it's coming soon. So I think that'll probably be our next, and that'll
Like they didn't want to cannibalize their own.
which is
Yeah.
smart. And I think that'll be a good one.
But why not show it like in the movie? Like
yeah.
that wouldn't have hurt it at all. That's like
Yeah.
that's like, I don't know, putting in an end screen on your YouTube video. Like you want someone to watch the next thing.
I guess, but maybe they might not have had it ready in time.
Yeah,
In which
that's
case,
what I'm assuming is the actual problem is it's just not ready yet.
Maybe. I mean, it's
So.
possible. Anyway, I think that kind of covered. Oh wait, no, we decided we're gonna wait on some more fan submissions. As far guys, help us name what 2018 is the year of. We're starting a new trend with the Riffsters podcast. Every year we will do this and decide upon what the year is.
What's a quick way to say rising from the dumpster fire that was 2017?
2018,
The year of the uprising.
year of retaliation.
There we go.
There we go.
But that's what the glow up I feel like entails that.
Mhm.
Yeah, the retaliation sounds cooler.
Really, I liked Uprising.
Return
It sounds
Of
like
of the king.
it
Yeah.
sounds like a bad sequel.
Return the Jedi.
2017 was a crap movie. and then
Riffsters, Uprising.
The even worse sequels, 2018, Retaliation or Uprising.
Are you saying that because Pacific Rim, such a great franchise, is coming out with a sequel, which I believe is Pacific Rim Uprising?
And G.I. Joe Retaliation. So it is a really bad sequel.
The Year of Retribution from Derek.
That seems aggressive. Catwell
Yeah.
says the Year of the Phoenix. I dig that.
Yeah,
That's
Rising
a
from the
response to-
Ashes.
I'm down with that. I almost got that tattooed on my body once.
Oh, the Year of the Phoenix 2018?
No, but
I could also throw my weight behind Year of the Phoenix.
Mhm.
I think,
yeah,
I think
that's way better than whatever you said. The
I-
glow up.
The Globe is pretty good.
That's pretty dumb.
Globe is pretty
I'm
good.
not into
I think
it.
it combines elements that we all brought and our subscribers. So,
The Year of the
Yeah.
Phoenix?
yeah.
Did
Yeah.
we decide that's it?
It's
Year of
it.
the Phoenix? 2018, guys. You heard it here first. 2018
Dyeing my hair red. We're going for
is
it.
the year
Like
of the
that
Phoenix.
red wine red?
Yeah, like the dark phoenix. Like.
Can we all just
red.
give a golf clap to CatWow for helping us with that? Thank you, CatWow. So, now that we've gotten out of the way, let's move on to fancy animation. Topic
Dun,
2.
dun, dun.
I did just realize that anyone tuning in on Facebook is not going to see any of these fantastic
Correct.
animations.
Yeah, so you just have to
Guys,
say.
if you're on Facebook watching, go to our YouTube and watch it. Looks way cooler. We have this really cool border. Anyway,
He worked really hard on it, guys.
And he really wants you to
really
see
hard.
I do. I spent a lot of time designing it. So, our first sort of, or I guess our second topic, because the first one was New Year. The main portion of this discussion, I think, will be centered around the Golden Globes, as
Okay.
they just happened yesterday. And I have a series of questions for you
That I
and
definitely did
that-
not watch.
that I would like to discuss.
it. Okay.
And my first question for both of you is, what was your favorite part of the Golden Globes, and why was it Natalie Portman being savage AF?
Oh my god!
Please discuss.
Okay.
Okay, I did hear about this.
Please discuss.
I almost would love to hear your perspective of not knowing anything really about it first because this was by far my favorite moment.
So let's say this. You explain what happened, then let's get your take on it just for the viewers who don't know.
Fair enough. So everyone today has basically been talking about Oprah's speech. She got essentially the Golden Globes Lifetime Achievement Award. Really good speech, but I definitely think, my personal opinion, Natalie Portman stole the show because the very next category was Best Director in a Drama, and right before announcing it, she goes, and let's look at the all-male nominees, and just dropped the mic, killed it, crushed it, awkward pan to all the directors, classy move by Guillermo del Toro actually laughing about it and then winning. But I thought she completely overshadowed Oprah in my mind, clearly by the reaction online that was the case. But I thought that was the highlight of the Golden Globes myself.
Savage. I love it. And the thing of it is I don't really care that much for Natalie Portman, and now I do.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's almost like she's this amazing actress who's acted in so many good films, and anyone could see that she is phenomenal.
Great actress.
No, nothing really.
No, I want you. I want to get.
Not after that whole Star Wars
We'll get
debate.
there. We'll get there. As Derek would say, "Relax, baby bird. I'll feed you." There we go. But we want to get, as Dana, as someone who didn't see it, but who heard about it. What do you feel?
There's really not
this?
much I can say. I just that's all I know, and that sounds awesome. I didn't see Oprah's speech or. I didn't see the Golden Globes last night just because I honestly don't care. It just feels like everyone whacking each other off
And you don't care about those?
No.
That's like half the internet.
Yeah, well. What about you? What? Sorry?
Well, let me ask you this then. Something I heard, because I was in favor, I thought that was a great mic moment as well.
Freaking dope.
However, something to consider is that if you want to enact change, as we should, the best way to go about it maybe is not to immediately alienate and attack a group of people. And that's a side of it that you and I have talked about this, where if you put people on the defensive, you're much less likely to have a productive conversation.
Are you talking about her savage comment?
Yes, in the way that she came out and just went straight, guns blazing, full fire.
Here's the thing.
Okay, I'll let you.
Here's the thing. I don't think she alienated people. I think she pointed out a problem. And this obviously is a problem, and it's not been solved through being nice and buddy-buddy with everybody. So what else do you do other than just be like, hey, to all the male nominees?
Yeah, so to 2 points. I don't think she was attacking the directors themselves. They can't help it that they're all white men and that they were hired for this. They're just part of the system.
Yeah.
She was more attacking one Hollywood Foreign Press for their nominations. I think Greta Gerwig won for comedy too, so good on them. But also the industry as a whole for giving opportunities to.
That's how I took it.
So she's not attacking the nominees in that. That's more poking fun at the system that we're in. I had a second point, but I forgot it, so never mind.
It's all good. I mean, I'm sure every single director that was, nominated deserved it, or at least
was at least understandable.
It was understandable. I totally get that. So I don't think she was at all by any means attacking them. I'm sure they deserved it. And you said Guillermo del Toro. I can never say his name.
Yeah.
He was laughing?
He was the first person that they panned to, because alphabetical order.
Yeah.
And he was just okay, fair enough.
So he wasn't even offended, because he got what she meant, probably.
Maybe the second guy, I can't remember who he was, might be a little offended, but
yeah.
It might have just been an awkward time to pan over it. I remember the second thing I was going to say is, a lot of people say time and place for these sort of things, and I'm all about using whatever platform you can to spread whatever message you can. It's why I'm all for kneeling protests. I think they're using platforms that they're given to, so it's not the appropriate time in its award show. It's when else is Natalie Portman going to have this many people seeing her at this point? Because obviously they see this movie or movies that she's in, but she can't go off script in a movie.
Right,
so,
they're going to just edit her out.
Exactly.
So she could do it in an interview, but only so many people are going to watch that or read that, or so it's not really doing anything. But when everyone's watching the Golden Globes, or at least a lot of people are. I wasn't. that's the best place to do it.
I
Honestly.
100% agree.
Especially when you see something, you should say something immediately, not afterward. That's my other thing. Like, she saw something and said it right then and there, and everyone saw. I think that is the time and place.
Do we think it was pre-planned? Do we think she had that locked and ready to
100%.
go? Or was that a spur of the moment? Here I am.
I think it was locked and loaded. Just like we didn't see this because we watched the NBC red carpet, or you actually weren't over yet, not the E News. But Deborah Messing, while being interviewed by E, was basically like, "Isn't it really shitty that E pays their female anchors less than their men?"
I did see that too.
And it's just like when you have that moment and you know it's coming, just like drop it. Let's go.
Savage. If that's the case, I would love to see the film version based on a true story film of the 24 hours leading up to Natalie Portman on stage.
It would be played by an
Biopic.
actress that's 10 years younger than her, directed by a white male.
Yes. I would like to see Patty Jenkins direct. No, I would like to see Ava DuVernay direct not Natalie Portman as Natalie Portman in 24 Hours. The Tale of Savage Comments. I don't know. I just made up that name. It's terrible.
The Tale of Savagery.
The Tale of Savagery. No, the movie would just be called All Male, based on a true story.
And it's
Natalie
an all-male
Portman
cast.
is all male.
It's an all-male cast, but they're playing as Natalie Portman. Or playing...
Like the classic Greek plays.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
what I mean.
It's a callback. We must look back on our history.
The cast starring Timothy Chalamet is now
Okay.
Natalie Portman.
Okay, you can ease up on the man crush a little bit.
I love
We
that
have
kid.
such a big man crush on him.
He's great.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have a bigger man crush in Hollywood currently than him.
He's just super compelling, okay? You have to go watch. He's a great monologue that he does for his acting class. And when I saw it, I was like, this kid's going to be huge. And I don't want to say that I was right, but I'm going to say
I think he
was
wouldn't
right.
have been big unless you said that, actually.
Absolutely.
We don't know. We can't prove it otherwise.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. We can't prove that there isn't a correlation between me saying he was going to be big and it happening.
You did the same thing for Bitcoin 15 years ago.
I did.
What happened?
That is a true story. That is not
When I
fake
knew
news.
you 15 years
Yeah,
That is
ago.
not
15 years
fake
ago.
news,
That's
guys.
not fake news. I did say that. So
Back when you were so interested in the stock market,
essentially what we're
at the ripe age of 10.
at the ripe age of 10. I had to do the math really quick.
Wow.
But you're getting off topic. What we're saying here is that I directly influenced Timothy Chalamet's rise.
So, if you have any extra royalty payments, Timothy, like...
Right
How
here.
does it make you feel that he will never be able to be a director,
Timothy?
just based on his sex?
What? Did I miss?
Joke.
Yeah.
I see. That was really clever. That was so clever. It went here.
Yeah.
I think
You know
it's because
me?
I'm sitting so much higher.
Yeah, if you were in a taller
Yeah.
chair, it actually would have hit you.
I was about to say it didn't. We're not at eye level, so the joke went over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it didn't register at eye level. My second question for you guys related to this topic, or second discussion topic, is if you were to create your own award show,
Mm.
what would it be? Who would it honor, or what would it honor? What would the show look like? Essentially, just talk me through your own creation, who the awards are going to, why they're
Can we
going to
condense this question a little bit?
It's just
I
discussion.
perfectly have the answer, though.
Oh,
because
okay.
it's the Nicolas Cage Awards, hosted by Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is every presenter, and he gets an award for every movie he's ever done. And we find very specific awards for every movie. Because this dude's been in, like, over 100 films at this point.
So like best singing of a childhood, what do they call those? Best singing of a nursery rhyme while aggressively performing violent actions.
Fair enough.
What was that? What movie was that?
There's a movie where he's like A B C D E F G while he's going crazy. In his new movie that's coming out, he's like singing. What is it? Did you see that trailer from Mom and Dad? The movie.
Yes.
He's
Is there a
singing
new
another.
movie coming out soon?
Yeah. It's
Basically,
Go ahead.
parents go crazy. Like, something happens, parents go crazy, and they, like, gets in their head, like, we have to kill our kids. Like, every single adult is like, we have to kill our kids now.
Oh, okay, I think I've actually seen this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who plays his wife in it? It's another actress I recognize.
it's crap.
It's
on a
crap,
stick.
guys.
It's
Crap Jones.
It's Natalie Portman. That's a bad joke. We're past that.
Crap Renzita Jones.
Oh, and it's the Hokey Pokey. Thanks, Mark. He's singing the Hokey Pokey.
Ah, there we
So
go. Good man, Mark.
Turn yourself
He
around.
has a
That's
odd.
what it's all about.
Selma Blair. Thank you.
That's what. Yeah, she's in Hellboy
Oh, Selma Blair.
And also Legally Blonde.
and Legally
Her
Blonde.
best film.
Yeah, for sure. Her best film.
Darth Rage says everything he just said. The Cage Awards, and I said the Cagies.
The Cagies.
Yep. The cage lock. There's eventually a cage lock where we just bring a cage down and 2 clones of Nicolas Cage fight each other for Man of the Year.
Is anyone else allowed to attend besides Nicolas Cage?
Only all the personalities in his head.
I had an answer for mine, but then I just realized it would just be an award show for the porn industry, so I'm just not even going to go there.
The Woodies.
Is that really a thing?
Yeah, they're hosted.
Oh my God!
They're hosted in Vegas every year.
Whoa!
My hometown represent.
Okay, but that's actually not, like, I was going with, like, the best butts of...
Please elaborate on what your initial thought process was that led you to.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So I always thought of the awards first. I was like, okay, obviously like best butt scene, like best dong scene, like things like that. I was like, wait a minute.
What specifically is a dong scene? Is it any scene involving a dong? Is it one that's focusing on the dong?
Is it particularly highlight the dong in addition to other privates? Or
Is
is
it
it
a POV of the dong?
Honestly, it's all about the the artistry of the dong. Okay,
Of the
so like
the
how
auteur.
the guy like turns around and like it just jiggles back and forth a little bit, right? Like as he's like trying to say his lines, like that is artistry.
Okay.
So categories could be potentially like significant achievement in dong design and significant achievement in dong costuming.
Would dong design go to the parents of the actor?
It would. It
Okay.
would. Like
Yeah.
the
It's just like
the
way to
mom
go.
and dad. You don't know which side of the family he got it from.
That's
so
true.
There's no proof.
It's like male pattern baldness that gets passed down through the mom. You know?
Yeah. But that's actually a myth. Did you know that?
I did not.
Can you imagine the parent like, and the best dong design goes to Jimmy and Martha
Strong. Or Stone.
You know, we worked really hard on this dong. We spent many hours.
It was almost took a year.
It almost
of our lives.
a year of our lives,
And then 18 more.
You know, we had some initial trouble with some extra skin, but we quickly got rid of that.
All right, I am
We
already
shaped the dong
regret.
early.
You're getting uncomfortable
I
about
am
this.
uncomfortable now. I regret everything.
You know what award show you don't want a dong-related category in?
What?
The SAG Awards.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you. Catwell says, family-friendly channel.
I know. I'm sorry.
We should maybe remove that from the tags.
Maybe
in
just
our
from this
YouTube channel.
tag. Just from this
We
tag.
don't judge your family, though.
That's
This
true.
is
To be fair,
perfectly-
my family would watch this.
Well,
Exactly.
I judge your family. So,
Well,
How do you like their family? Like how? Not great.
lukewarm at best.
Hmm.
They had their moments, but you know, when you're
Is that like Luke inside a tauntaun? Lukewarm.
lukewarm, platoon. I'm trying to think what my award show would be if I was to create one. The Cage Awards. is
honestly,
pretty
you
good.
don't get to make one up because you're the host.
That's
so.
true. I already knew the question.
We don't care what you would say anyway.
Do you have an alternate because you basically just invented porn?
It's very successful.
I mean, how does one go up against Nick Cage awards?
Can I tell you what I thought you were gonna say?
What was I gonna
I thought
say?
you were gonna do like the animal awards because you hate humans, and it would be like all the categories rewarding like significant achievement.
and they're called categories.
like. Oh fuck, that's good.
Thank you.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
The
Just
doggies.
have him make all of them. What are we even doing here?
Got Hollywood hire me. I
Oh, I
have
just
plenty of
thought-
award ideas.
Is that our new series?
Also, Mark. I saw this comment
Mark.
earlier that every award looks like the "you don't say" meme for the Cagies.
You don't say.
Who wins this? Nick Cage.
It's just an Oscar, but his face is like this.
Can we make this happen, like, for real, though?
I'm
Shit.
sure we can get Nick Cage to come on our podcast and accept an award
Nick Cage, my man.
Seems likely.
if you're watching.
Would you be interested in
Unless it's
a
like-
hybrid award show
Basically.
called the Cage's Dong?
Oh,
award
the
show.
hybrid.
The hybrid.
Cage's dong.
Has Nicolas Cage ever done a sex scene?
Don't know if he's ever done a pantsless sex scene.
I was about to say
like under the covers, but
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're still wearing.
Yeah.
I was about to say almost certainly, but I cannot actually think of. Does
Yeah.
anyone know that? Does anyone
Like-
know?
Yeah.
Him and Angelina Jolie definitely had sex in Gone in 60 Seconds, but not on screen.
Darth Rage says yes. Can you support that with fact, as we're based on facts here at the Riffsters?
Yep.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot this. She can't comment right
Oh, yeah, The Rock, right at the beginning.
I've never
That's
seen
it.
it. That explains that.
Every time I see The Rock, I think of The Rock.
Yeah. They also had, like, The Rock, a movie called The Rock with The Rock. And it's like, why are you trying to steal Nicolas Cage's thunder?
Yeah, for real. That's like Inception, man.
Mm-hmm. Almost as good as The Scorpion King, to be fair.
Hey, I love the Scorpion King.
The Scorpion King 2, however.
I recognize his flaws, but I love it, and I
Okay.
need it, and I need more.
Aren't there like 6 Scorpion Kings at this point?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen all of them. I've only seen the first 2, but
The Scorpion King 7, Year of the Dong. That works. The Scorpion
it
King
starts
7.
to slowly turn into a porn. Like,
The Scorpion King 7, Retaliation.
like they know nobody's watching this. So
Uprising
they
of
just
the
switch to the porn
pincer.
industry.
Uprising.
Wait, I thought this was the Cageys. Turns into Woodies.
Who's someone that you could like if they were gonna make another Scorpion King movie? Who would be like? Because the Scorpion King
Okay.
is played by 17 people at this point.
I
Yeah.
feel like in one of these sequels, they've had to have already used Dave Bautista, right?
Probably. I feel like that.
He's
would
had
be
to have
one.
been used.
I think he was in one.
I think the guy from Spartacus would actually be kind of an interesting.
Kirk Douglas, you're right.
Kirk Douglas.
The 101-year-old Kirk Douglas who was in Spartacus in the 60s.
Oh no, I'm talking about the Spartacus.
Spartacus.
I said Spartacus.
I thought he died, or was that a different actor?
One died, but then another guy took over.
Got it.
And he's really great too. I actually met him in person and talked to him at San Diego Comic Con, and I looked like a hoe because I was dressed up as Black Mary.
Nice.
Oh, this is really
Yeah.
good. Mark Robert says, on a more serious note, I'd make an award show honoring all the effect artists in Hollywood, since CGI artists, makeup artists, practical effects artists, animatronic artists are very snubbed by. I can't see the rest of the comments, but
Dude, I
Snubbed
agree.
by
I
blanking
agree.
out the
Seriously, no. Like
Agreed.
I hate it when people are like, "Oh, the CGI in that movie, though, it's all CGI." It's like, do you know how much work goes into CGI? Do you understand how much?
None
advances-
in Warner Brothers movies, to be fair.
Well,
but-
yeah, to be fair, but
definitely
like,
not remove follicle.
it's never going to be
base.
perfect. But neither was special effects like back in the day either. Like you could tell that a thing was a puppet or this
Star
was a
Wars
machine.
was actually almost not allowed to be nominated for special effects
Really?
because it was so like groundbreaking way back in the day. Because they're like, you're cheating by using these. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Wait. What? Wait, what?
Yeah, they
How
were
does that
like,
work?
Star Wars was cheating by some of the effects that they were using.
They were just too clever.
Isn't that the point of the award?
Yeah.
I mean, 70s, but yeah.
Can you actually say like you're not eligible for this because you're too good at it?
Yeah.
Is that a
Basically.
thing? Is that a thing?
You know, sometimes I was told as a kid that I was just too smart,
Mm-hmm.
and I just didn't need school.
And so you weren't eligible for
I wasn't
the
eligible for school.
for the achievement awards.
Yeah.
It's like
It's probably why I have a college degree.
that's like at the cat awards, them being like, you're too cat-like, you're too feline. Unfortunately, you're ineligible for.
Well, it'd
this
be
next
weird
thing."
if they gave the cat award to a cat, you know?
Yeah.
What are they gonna give to a dog?
It's like when they gave Woman of the Year to Ron Swanson.
right. That makes
It's
sense.
like, you know, make some noise here.
That makes sense. The Samuel L. Jackson Awards. You could fill out
Curse word every 5 seconds.
And the motherfucker who wins this award is...
best use of motherfucker in a film goes to Samuel. The nominees are Samuel L. Jackson, Samuel L. Jackson, Samuel L. Jackson, Samuel L.
Definitely
Jackson.
not Will Smith and Bright.
And the winner is Samuel L. Jackson. Can you imagine if someone snuck into the cage or Samuel L. Jackson? Like it was just like all
Yeah.
nominated. And the winner, it'd be like the La La Land Moonlight. It'd be like, and the winner is
We just get Ryan Gosling laughing in the corner like, every time.
the winner is Samuel L. Jackson. No, the winner is Nicolas Cage. Come up here. The winner is Nicolas Cage.
I'm going to steal the Samuel L. Jackson award.
Yeah. I'm gonna ride on to my next adventure, stealing the Samuel L. Jackson award. That's pretty good.
National treasure.
My final discussion topic or discussion element, discussion feature,
Mm-hmm.
discussion participle That's incorrect.
It's okay. We'll roll with it.
Words are hard.
Words are difficult.
Just like the Woodies.
This is our first podcast back. I think I'm allowed. So. Did you say words are hard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I thought you said words are difficult.
Nope.
Yeah, he said difficult, I said hard. And then he said...
Okay, they mixed in my brain.
Yeah.
Hello, kitten. I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, yeah.
The third question.
The third question.
Your participle, as it were.
Yes.
You're the worst host.
I'm trying. It's our first podcast back this year. We're trying out this new format. Give me a break. You've just won the award for best thing in a thing. For best whatever in a whichever.
Okay.
Please deliver your acceptance speech now to the camera. Caveat, it must be in a reverse of the traditional tradition of playing people off when they go too long. You must deliver a speech that is minimum 60 seconds long.
Okay, I'm ready.
Wow, this is almost perfectly attacking me after I told you what my award speech would be the other day.
That's actually why I came up with the question.
Well, that just seems rude.
So let me pull up wherever my timer is. I guess Dana will go first to give you time to think. Timer. Dana, you are on the clock. Starting. Are you ready?
Yes.
You have a little baby attacking you?
Nope, go ahead.
Ready?
It's all part of the ploy.
Go.
So I just want to thank everyone for my Caddy Award. I worked very hard on this fur. I brushed it every day for 365 days, and he's very attached to me.
Is he the award?
He is the award, but he's also
what you
what
won
I
for?
got for the award. I had to deal a lot with butts in my face and in my ears and on my hair, and it was a lot of hard work and a lot of cat scratches. Ow! However, it was very.
I stole her award.
Excuse me. This is my award. I earned it. No males in this room could have earned a cat award quite like this.
Like your male cat.
Yeah, my male cat is a male. Oh my God! It's ruined.
Is it all male?
It's all male.
Get rid of it.
Lizard people.
What?
What? Continue. I'm done.
What are you talking? Continue. It's your acceptance speech. All right, we're gonna call that one. That was not the best acceptance speech, but it was the worst. So you win the award.
First person to give an acceptance speech award.
You win the Razzie Award for worst acceptance speech in a major motion podcast. Jack, are you ready?
Sure.
And go.
So I'm going to accept this SAG award, the most prestigious of awards that have been discussed on this fine podcast. First, I'd like to thank my parents, because they really just gave a gift to the world. I think we'd all just be worse off if I wasn't around. One person I'm not going to thank is Julian. I have never felt so targeted in my life when I specifically told him I could wrap up an award speech in 20 seconds with covering only 3 basic points. So I'll see what happens when I'm back in the host chair. Other than that, I would like to thank the other nominees in this category, Denzel and Daniel Day-Lewis, because winning doesn't feel good if you don't have people you beat. Like, losers are what make winners feel so good about winning. So without you, I wouldn't even want this award. So thank you.
I wouldn't even feel joy.
You're the reason that I'm not.
I couldn't get it up if I didn't feel your loss.
This SAG award would be the saggiest without you losers.
This award would be the saggiest. Cat Wells says, humble guy. And you did 1:20. That was pretty good. I'd say
that was definitely the
well played.
best.
Thank you.
And this is the perfect time to segue into our next section of the show, a new section called Totally Trending.
Totally trending, dudes.
Gnarly.
at least in this podcast, we'll have to. You know what? I realized I made a mistake. This probably should be called Variety Hour because sometimes it'll be
No,
totally
variety
wrong.
hour just sucks. That sounds like what every single like media company would call
But like,
this hour or this.
Also, it's
hour.
not going to be an hour.
And it's also not going to be an hour. And it's just the lamest way. Totally trending. Is totally trending.
why did you just become a 16-year-old Californian?
Because it's totally
It's
trending.
totally trending.
I suppose you're a 26-year-old Californian, so it works.
I'm not really a Californian.
Okay, you're a 75-year-old Californian.
Yes, that is what you meant. You were saying.
Yes. Sorry, guys. What happens when we riff? We end up in odd places. Traylon, what's up, man? He says, side note, Dana and Julian should do a Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor cosplay. I would be down.
It's almost like someone is working on a Wonder Woman cosplay.
Although he
Julian.
would actually make a really good Wonder Woman, and I look more like Steve Trevor.
I'd be down for that, but here's my worry. Can I express my reservation?
Your dick might be too large for the skirt.
Close. I'm worried that I am too handsome for the Steve Trevor role. I'm worried that I would.
You wouldn't be Steve Trevor.
I'm worried. I'm Steve Trevor.
He'd also be too good looking.
I'm worried that I would take away from Chris Pine's performance, and that's a real fear for me.
Because Patty Jenkins would see that and be like, oh, we could have casted him, and we didn't. We fucked up.
It's a whole can of worms we're opening.
Mm-hmm.
So
to be fair, I've seen Chris Pine in person. Not nearly as hot as he is on TV.
I know, not nearly as hot as me. I know, I agree.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying. I'm glad that this is a safe space and I can because this has bothered me for a long time. I've honestly been afraid.
It's
of
okay,
this
get it
for-
up.
How sad
See
do you
this?
want me to
It's
be
now
right now?
off your chest.
Honestly, I feel so much better right now. I've just been. You guys have no idea how long this is bothering me. I wake up in the middle of the night going, too handsome. Can't do it.
Yeah. All right. I don't know if we can be together anymore.
Because
is
I'm
this
too
the
handsome.
first
I
time
understand.
anyone's ever been broken up with on a podcast? Do I get an award for that?
I understand that.
I think the cats are already that award.
I understand you can't deal with someone this handsome.
I see where you went there.
What did Traylon say? Nah, man, you would add to it. Chris Pine will come to your door and thank you for doing his character justice. I mean, that kind of makes me feel better.
Injustice, Justice League,
Wow.
Illuminati confirmed.
Confirmed.
There
It's
we go.
almost as if we got off topic again from the original
Dun, dun.
thing.
It's amazing. It's amazing how that happens.
It's almost how we still haven't hit this section that Julian's so eager to introduce
I
everyone.
know.
I know, but this is
It's
the
almost
beauty.
as if I'm the host because I actually remember when things need
This
to
is the
be.
beauty of a live show. We get to riff. I don't know why you're.
Beauty, just like
Alienating
Julian's
the red.
face.
You can't be beauty and brains, so.
Beauty
that
and the
makes
Beast, Beast Mode,
Battlestar Galactica.
Battlestar
You've
Galactica.
not even seen Battlestar Galactica, and it makes me angry. It's great.
She didn't get the joke. Totally trending. Totally trending.
Totally trending.
On today's
No.
installment of Totally Trending, I have pulled what I noticed this morning was a trending hashtag on Twitter,
Okay.
Oh.
and I would just like to both read you some of the amazing top tweets related to this hashtag.
Some would call it that, yes.
Also, give you guys an opportunity to develop your own. So
Okay.
today's hashtag was friendzone weather forecast. Friendzone weather forecast.
So am I developing
Can
a
I
tweet
create my
about-
own right now?
You can go ahead.
There is a 98% chance of thirst with a 0% chance of putting out.
That's pretty good.
God, why do I have to go after or before him?
After, why do I have to go around
him? We could just do it simultaneously.
I mean, Dana,
Yeah.
we're waiting.
You're waiting on something that just isn't coming.
We have some-
Hey!
Bum, 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 bum. Julian, what are some fine examples we got of the web?
So would you like me to read some to you and you can react?
So there's a 10% chance of precipitation of the eyes and a 90% chance of
No
big
precipitation
juicy
of the...
dong being
And
kept in
we're
its
back
pants.
to dawn.
I was going to say 90% chance of no precipitation in the underwear.
Damn it! Why do I have to be in
Pretty good. It's getting
before,
close.
around, or after Jack?
So I did laugh quite hard at several of these.
Quite hard.
Like
Liz.
he's never experienced.
Liz at 3 Elizabeth Rose. Her E is a 3. In case that was
E3? Great event.
just yes.
Great event.
There's an 85% chance of a kiss on the cheek.
Mm.
Not great.
No,
That's
it's fine.
pretty
Not
lame.
great.
I mean, the guy would take it, though, in all honesty.
Would they though?
At Hastrotag
And then
says,
get very furious.
you will experience a cold front when you need warmth the most.
Oh, no.
Oh
Some of these were pretty savage. Like, they were the kind that you kind of laugh at, but then are like, damn.
These are people that have been yelled at by someone who perceived they
no!
were
What did
offensive.
Natalie Portman put? Because I'm sure it was savage.
Cat Wow suggests 6 inches of rain is not the only thing hitting hard tonight.
Wow! God, I wish I was this clever
That's
on the spot.
good, but I feel like that's not the friend zone.
That's someone breaking out of it.
That's someone breaking through the friend zone.
I mean-
With that 6 inches of rain.
I like this one. I was a particular fan.
I'm going to judge it very hard now.
Oh, there is a... Wait, no. Hold on. There's a 6% chance that these 6 inches of rain might miss your area. Hey!
That's yeah, you're getting there.
I'm getting
Keep
there.
trying, keep trying.
God. I needed to eat more before this
Keep-
podcast.
Keep trying, baby kitty. At JS Williams 1962 suggested unseasonably warm, no chance of chill.
Okay.
My personal favorite. At Shea Browning, cloudy with a chance of blue balls.
That's just stealing from a title.
It's fun. We enjoy puns here.
Brandon Cloud says sunny disposition with an 85% chance of throwing shade. Pretty good as well.
What is she throwing shade at? Or he, I should say.
Probably he, because he's furious. Because
Mm.
any guy who's ever experienced offensive rages. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
David E says cold with a chance of like a brother to me. Remember when you told me you're like a brother to me?
Yeah, it was to put you off from
Yeah.
thinking that I was into you.
Look how well that worked now that we're sitting here in our new apartment together. Oh, this one was great. It's not you, it's me, to urologists.
Yes! That is my...
That's a top.
That's a good pun.
That is my aesthetic.
That's a winner. That's a winner.
That is a good pun.
Philosopher says Netflix and Netflix. Like then Netflix and chill, Netflix and Netflix.
We all get it.
Going on that same line, Paul says Netflix and chilly with no chance of things hitting up.
Mhm.
Everyone's going with the
Heating
cloudy.
up. Did I say hitting up? Heating up.
Yeah.
Hashtag friends on weather forecast. It's hot, but not as hot as your friend. Can you introduce me?
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Matt Lambert says, partly awkward.
I appreciate the sympathy.
That's pretty great, yeah.
This one's one of those ones where it's like a little too real. Tag Assassin says, a slow drizzle, like my tears.
Oh, no. Traylon said blue balls are imminent. And there's a 95% chance of, I wish there were more guys like you.
Oh!
Cold shoulder with brief periods of warmth. 42 degrees with a 90% chance of tears.
Only at night.
Only thing blowing tonight is the wind. Mixed messages with 50% chance of catching feels. Craig One Tweet Wonder lives up to his name and says, no chance of wetness.
That was a knee slapper? Did you see him slap his knee? Like, he really built
Pretty
this
good.
one up.
The
and I was
hand
like,
was raised, and it did strike his
I thought that
knee.
was
and I was like, eh.
I would just say we came up with like 6 similar ones talking about precipitation and moisture.
We did come up with quite a few. Those were the best highlights.
There's a 90% chance of a stormy relationship, but
Cat
not with you.
Wow says, not a chance of a haboob tonight. What's a haboob?
I don't
Haboob.
I don't know what meteorological I can't speak term that's trying to
Chickle?
like
A haboob. What is a haboob?
a hail boob.
Hail boob.
Hail
Haboob?
boob?
A big dust storm.
Oh,
Oh.
It kind of just
Fun.
sounds like Tommy Wiseau like greeting a boob.
haboob.
A haboob.
Oh, ha, boob.
I love you
Haboob.
in that dress, Denny. Come watch.
Damn, you don't like.
Oh,
Wow.
haboob. You guys haven't seen that movie, right?
No, not yet.
No.
That wouldn't make sense. Never mind.
Haboob.
Boom.
So, our final segment of the evening. This is the portion of the show where we have to plug our sponsor.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now, given that we don't have one
At all. We have no sponsors.
we have no sponsor. If you're someone who is a business owner and watches the show, I mean, feel free to hit us up because we will plug you. But we thought it would be fun to essentially plug a product as if they are our sponsor. So I guess I probably should have thought of this before we started this whole podcast because now I have to think of it on the spot.
The new book, Fight and Fury, which is also the memoir of someone in the friend zone.
So I would like to thank our sponsors.
I got it. I'll say, okay, so here's just moving forward, here's how it'll work. The host will say, we'd like to thank our sponsor, insert sponsor here, and then the other two will be responsible for coming up with
we're going to do this like that story where everyone like says one word at a time.
No.
Yeah, we're doing that. You can't stop us.
We'd like to thank our sponsor, Richard's Owl Emporium.
Richard's Owl Emporium. We got all the owls you need. Barn owls, snow owls, wingless owls. They're very rare.
Wingless owls.
Wait, what is
And
it?
Phoenix owls that will probably burn down your barn.
Yes, exactly. You could see such products in Overwatch with Anna's owl skin and Bastion's owl that he keeps with him with the new winter event skins. They have such cameos in Harry Potter. We really hit it big in that one.
Yeah.
Richard's Owl Emporium. Row.
Just so you guys know, your owl will protect you if ever Voldemort, tries to curse you with the killing curse. However, we do
too
not
soon.
replace owls.
Pour one out for Hedwig.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Hedwig.
We just lost my train of thought, but we're good.
We do not
Because-
replace owls.
No.
There is a extra shipping fee if yours dies within the first month.
Yeah, it says here in what they sent over to us in terms of what we're talking about, we do have to mention their return policy. So,
Okay.
Yes. So
So they do not take returns if your owl is untrained, shits on the floor, pokes your eyes out, claws your face off. Those are not things for returns. However, if its feather is slightly burnt, we might take it back.
And essentially, all you have to do is you grab it very firmly, but not too firmly, because you don't want to damage it further, and just say, "Go home, owl," and throw it. And it'll know exactly what you mean. Just throw it, and it will fly away.
I don't know why it's so funny, but the mental image of someone just grabbing an owl and going, "Go home, owl!" tossing it. It's so funny.
Also, upon delivery, keep your windows open as an owl will deliver your owl.
Yeah.
It's a vicious cycle of owl and owl delivery systems.
Oh, man. And if you sign up now, you guys go to their website, richardsowlemporium.com, or Roe for short.
ROE, yes.
Go to Richard's Owl Emporium.
Is that what Roe v. Wade was? Was there like a great owl battle?
People don't know that, but it was actually Richard's Owl Emporium.
Versus
Against
Wayne's owl.
It was actually,
Wayne's all dilapidated emporium.
they were going against Wade.
Yes.
That's what people
And
don't
they're
know
like, look
about.
at these horrible conditions. Your dilapidated emporium. We need better conditions for our owls. We are the golden standard of owl emporiums. And that's why you've never heard of another owl emporium other than Richard's.
This is true. Catwow says, invitation to Hogwarts not included. That's true. We did forget to mention that.
We did,
Your
yes.
invitation to Hogwarts is not included with your owl. Honestly, and she beat me to, or he or she, I don't know, Catwow, he or she, we don't know.
Do we know?
We don't know. We don't know.
They beat me to it because they said use coupon code RIF for 20% off your first order. This is where I was going. I said go to richardsowlemporium.com/RIF and enter your coupon code RIF. You'll get a 3-month free trial of Owl Prime.
Owl Prime.
So it's free 2-day owling. Honestly, some of my favorite owls came from Richard's Owl Emporium.
Yeah.
Just some of them, though.
Bob's Owl Hut.
Oh, man. Bo is super underrated right now. They're on the come up. They're on the glow up, really.
No, Bob's Owl Hut is the worst.
What?
I ordered
No, you see, so if you got 10 owls from Bob's Owl Hut, 9 of them are gonna suck. But one of them, if you got it, you'd be like, man, this one totally came from Richard's Owl
This one
Emporium.
fucks.
This one fucks. This one belongs at the Sags and the Woodies.
Honestly, I bought like 6 owls from Bob's Owl Hut.
You're the guy from the math books.
Yo,
It's like, what is Julian doing with 6 owls?
They sent me 5 pigeons with their eyes glued open. Okay, that's bullshit.
And
It's
just
not an owl.
pumped them up with methamphetamine so they'd stay up during the night.
Yo, I'm crying. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Fun factor, owls will cure tears. That's also something that happens with Richard's owls.
Also, cure your tears.
Oh no.
Tear
God.
loss not guaranteed.
Cat Wow's a he, confirmed.
I love owls so much. They're literally the cats of the sky.
Oh god, I'm crying.
And
that
bats
was
are the
best.
puppies of the sky.
No, they're too cool to be puppies.
Don't fall for fake Chinese knockoffs, dude. Bob's Owl Hut is full of fake Chinese knockoffs.
That's fair. Owls can travel the world now. We need to figure out where they come from, to be fair.
Yeah.
Mark Robert says, none of this matters. You say I'm getting an owl, I'm sold. So
There you go.
Perfect.
Don't even worry about the return
Our
policy.
first sale on our first sponsorship.
that's a Bob's Owl Hut customer if I've ever heard one.
Richard's Owl Emporium. We're not doing business with Bob's.
Good
Not
call,
after
good
the
call.
incident.
After the incident.
Richard's Owl Emporium, guys. Go to their website, www.richardsowlemporium.com/riff. Enter coupon code RIFF at checkout to get 3-month free trial of Owl Prime.
And if you name your owl Riff or Riffster, we will add in an extra half of an owl.
And just
Which half?
The best half.
which one? Still
I'm
unconfirmed.
picturing a diagonal cut.
Oh, I was thinking like one side was like the head.
Ill Ego says owls with towels. Unfortunately, towels are purchased separate.
Yes.
Do not come with towels.
You can get that from Tommy's Towel.
Unfortunately, owls with towels,
Temple.
oftentimes the owls come dead.
All-
So if you like to eat owls, that's cool. But,
all natural grass-fed owls.
That is fair, yes. Or you can get them filled with corn if that's what you want. That's more Bob's Owl Hut, though.
What do they eat? Bark? All natural bark-fed owls.
I'm
Get your
not-
bark-fed owl.
Do you not know what owls eat?
No.
They eat like insects and like
Okay.
rodents. And
Okay, well.
Yeah,
Traylon
they're
says-
carnivores.
Traylon says, fuck
Bark.
Bob's. Fuck Bob's. I no longer have my index fingers. They better not be caged, guys.
You'll be hearing from Bob's lawyer, Bob Loblaw, and his Loblog. I'm not that creative. I stole that from Arrested Development.
Oh,
I was gonna say,
okay,
that was way
okay.
too. That was way too.
That
quick.
was really quick, yeah.
Guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining this first podcast of the new year.
Mhm.
Thanks
For
to our
sponsorship.
thanks to our sponsor, Richard's Owl Emporium. I almost forgot the name that I came up with.
You mean that was sent to us?
That was sent to us. I'm
totally
sorry.
Yeah.
legitimate.
That we
business.
got paid $10,000 a second of this podcast.
So, for future sponsors, you know our rate.
That's our rate. Join us next Monday, same time, same channel,
Same place.
same place, same location, probably.
Maybe a table, we're not sure.
Perhaps a table. We
Sometime.
just moved, so we don't actually have a setup yet, but
Yeah.
this is the best that we
And
got.
they don't know, but I've also moved in. I'm just hiding out currently.
That's awkward.
And confusing. Should we end with our traditional sign
3, 2, 1.
Remember, kids, feed your owls.
Damn, that was quick. I thought I was going to catch him off guard. 3, 2, 1.
Rob, fuck. Richard, but whatever. We'll roll with it.
That's it. His sign off is Rob. Fuck. Dana, 3, 2, 1.
Don't wear a red shirt.
Is that like a poke fun at me or like a Star
It-
Trek thing?
It's a both thing.
It's a both thing. Fair enough.
Julian will die by owls in approximately 3, 2, 1.
That's not an owl noise.
Cat Wow says great podcast. Thank
Thanks,
you,
Thank
Cat
you,
Wow.
Cat Wow.
Thanks for joining us.
Mark says you're the trinity of streaming.
Thank you.
guys.
Let Derek know.
And remember, 2018 is officially, thanks to Cat Wow, the year of the Phoenix.
It is.
Stay tuned, guys. We'll see you next Monday. Adios.
Bye, guys.